Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. As Porter happened to be riding my street transportation. Earlier, I was driving, but now I'm pedaling. And lo and behold, the bike lanes that we have are not even safe. I mean, I got one car that's kind of out into the bike lane, which is not bad, but these cars are entirely in the bike lane. So that means these cars, look at the bus. He's got to fight over to get to the other lane because he can't stay in this lane. All those cars that would normally be traveling in this lane have to go into a single lane over there. There was almost a near accident earlier. Now the road conditions are wet, so you shouldn't be going that fast anyway. But you're not expecting to see a whole bunch of cars parked in the bike lane as you're driving up Blue Hill Ave. And this belongs to that church. These are all the members of this church right here that are, I think the city needs to get them a parking lot. Or they can make a angle parking on one side of the road. Now all that shoulder that you have right there, I'm pretty sure you can get angle parking in there. I mean, you want to run a center running bus line. Look at these cars. Look how they have to merge over. They all have to merge over. It's going to cause an accident because they're not expecting to come across a whole bunch of cars in their lane. And the other church further down does it too. I don't know if churches are exempt from parking. I don't know. I looked that up. Are churches exempt from the rules of parking? Because the other church down by Morton Street does the same thing. They triple park sometimes. And they got a big enough parking lot, but sometimes what happens is they still have an overflow. So all these cars are slowing down now, maybe because I'm recording them too. He slowed down dramatically right there. Don't be afraid of me. Be afraid of the stuff on the road in front of you. Maybe they think I'm doing like radar. I seen people do that trick. They actually you still can do it. You can do radar for this too. But I seen people do that trick. They come outside, they stick a hairdryer out and see how fast the cars slow down. But see all these cars, like theoretically that white line closest to the curb should not be, no car tire should be past that. So I should be able to see straight down this whole row without no car tires on the thing. But technically you're not supposed to be more than 2 feet away from the curb. So if I got a tape measure, now he's probably about 18 inches. That's not quite 2 feet. That's a lot of space from the curb. And maybe because that tree is there. And I understand that maybe they had a passenger that had to get out, and that tree is kind of impeding the passenger door from opening. So that's probably one of the reasons why he's that far away. But nevertheless, the city should cut that tree down then. That tree is over the curbstone, and that's not good either. The tree's not supposed to extend over the curbstone like that anyway. I don't know. Let's document on cars parked in the bus lane or the bike lane or both. Alright guys, I'm gonna head up out of here. I just want to show you, and this happens on a regular basis. This happens every single Sunday or every time they have a pretty large church service. You get these cars all parked out in the area like this. Let's take a quick peek down here. Yeah. Tires are supposed to be within the line. If they're outside the line, that means you're not close enough to the curb. Now, if those big trucks that park on Blue Hill further down, those trucks are not supposed to be parked there either. There's a lot of trucks that stick out, like tow trucks and 18-wheelers that are parked on overnight. Those have to be parked there either. Yeah, So I think it can't be parked in, well, maybe it is 18 inches. I can look that up. I know technically you can get a ticket for being parked out far away from the curb. I'm not sure if it's 18 inches or 2 feet. But either way, that's too far from the curb. You got to be within 6 inches of the curb. All right. Then you got one up here that appears to be parked in the crosswalk. I'm not sure if that's a crosswalk or not, but it appears to be a crosswalk. I think it is a crosswalk. I believe that is a crosswalk. Or that's a crossing zone, I should say. But this one here, what would that be? That'd be in the middle of the road. Double parked in the middle of the road. Just before the crosswalk. Those lines there mean no parking, so they're parked there anyway. If that's the case, they might just park on the sidewalk. You make it easier. If you're not getting a ticket for parking in the bike lane, how about just park on the sidewalk so you're not impeding traffic? Make it easier. I mean, I think that'd be easier to park it on the sidewalk. How about that? Everybody just park their cars on the sidewalk. That'll free up this bike lane. Now these cars don't have to fight over to the other side. Because if they're not getting a ticket parking here, they sure shouldn't get a ticket parking on the sidewalk. So how about we swap that out? Let you park on the sidewalk on Sundays, we won't give you a ticket. If you park in the street, we will give you a ticket. That's fair enough. That's an even compromise right there. Alright guys, I'm gonna head up out here. Catch you guys in the next one. Now that's another video. All these sidewalks, those are trip hazards. You can't have a sidewalk, doing that. It should be unacceptable. I understand the tree roots are doing it, but there should be a way of rectifying that problem. And further down is, those are old trees. Those trees are over 100 years old, so that's what you're gonna get. Alright guys, I'm headed up out here. I'm not gonna be long-winded. Catch you guys on the next one.